Welcome to God's love for the unlovable, a reminder of the amazing gospel of Jesus' love for the unlovable. I'm Dr. Bill Senyard with Gospel App Ministries. So we're taking a month's break from Vagabond Diaries. We're doing the Three for in January, my anti-resolution series, try to help us be more dependent upon God. We're going to get back to Vagabond Diaries in February. The first show is already done. It is great. It's called Hank. I think you're going to love it or hate it, but it's going to be interesting, right? So we're doing a month of spiritual cross-training, trying to help us to push against that trend to come up with these resolutions where we're going to try harder, right? And why now? Because it's the beginning of a new year and I've always wanted to do it. Welcome to Gospel Rant, New Year's resolution or anti-resolution month. So I'm talking about New Year's resolutions or New Year's anti-resolutions. In the last two shows, I pleaded with you to don't do them. Stop it, take a breath, don't put yourself through it again. Right? Remember last year, and you're probably like me and need more than a fresh commitment to do better. Paul needed that too. Check out his core prayer for the Ephesians. The entire letter is wrapped around this prayer for them. Think of it as Paul's replacement for their New Year's resolution. So listen, quote, I pray that out of his glorious riches, he, God, may strengthen you with power, that's his power, through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power, that's his power, together with all the saints to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, Ephesians 3:14-21. And note, he didn't pray that God help them with their commitments and resolutions. No, that's absurd. He doesn't pray that God would help them do the right thing, to love others more, to share the gospel more, to beat their addictions more. No, Paul got it. They're stuck in habitual behavior that to one degree or another is wrapped in selfishness, lack of faith, independence, insecurities, and fear. All of us do the same thing. So their New Year's resolutions would be disastrous and probably were. So Paul wants to set the record straight. He prays that God would shove his power down their throats until they actually, against the grain of their inner working models, their brain, their independence, begin to feel the vast love of Christ for them as they are, and for others as they are, a little or a lot. That's not a resolution. That's a statement of dependence and need. But Dr. Bill, in the next couple of chapters, he's going to tell the husbands to love their wives more and wives to honor their husbands more and vice versa. Well, yeah, but that's after they have a fighting chance because they're tapping into the power of God and not just trying harder to love each other. How's that gone for us? See, that would be the equivalent to making a New Year's resolution to love your spouse more and be committed to trying harder this year than ever before because God commands you to. How's that going to work? Rather, try this year. Lay your weapons down and access God's power, not yours, and it should be noticeable because it's God's power through the Spirit in your inner being, wherever that is, until you begin to feel loved by Jesus and begin to love others more until you dance a little. And by the way, love even difficult others with the love of Jesus through you. And if you are married, believe me, your spouse deserves that. If you're unmarried, your friends and family deserve that. They deserve far more than your scrawny, twisted raisin love. They deserve to feel God's love through you. Now, that would make a difference, right? And it's not something you can try harder to do. You just have to access it. Once again, thanks for making Tale of the Unlikely Prince and The Garden Tale, my two Quest books, number 4, number 5, and Ingram Sparks Young Adult Fiction and Juvenile Fictions, respectively. I'm Dr. Bill Senyard. You want to learn more, go to gospel-app.com and let me know what you think at bill@gospel-app.com. Take heart, child of God.